What are the benefits of social media? Where are the issues? Wherever there's some sort of benefit, always remember there is some sort of detriment. That's just simply the life balance. So, boom. With that being said, I want to speak about social media in general. There's various types of social media. There's YouTube platform. YouTube platform is a little bit more private based, and it seems to be more focused upon, putting information out there for more visual learners, especially because a lot of people, they don't really register information as well when there's not a visual present. So that's the benefits of YouTube, and also too, not only visually speaking, but sort of like kinesthetic wise too, because you're able to see the person's movements and stuff rather than just showing like a picture or whatever. So that's the benefit of things like YouTube. There's other forms of social media platforms like Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Tumblr. I remember Tumblr used to be one of my favorites when I was younger. I used to just stay on Tumblr endlessly, scrolling through photos. I used to love it, and then I had to remove it because I realized that it was becoming extreme. Like, I would just spend all day sitting on the couch scrolling through Tumblr, and I was like, you know what? Maybe something's not right there. Maybe that's not something I should be doing. Everyone's different, though. Some people probably should be doing that. I don't know. It depends on who you are. I realized that it was not making me feel any better about myself to see all these like pictures and photos of things that I liked, when I felt like I can actually maybe partake in these things, or at least because I'm a person who may not be so social, I realized that I need to be the person who's creating things, because other people, they enjoy doing those things because why? Because they're able to be interactive. But see, I'm not such an interactive person. So that's what I'm saying. You have to know yourself to know where your place is in life. Just because one person is not benefiting from endlessly scrolling through Tumblr doesn't mean another person isn't. Because like I said, some people are more interactive on a social networking scale. Other people aren't. I'm a quiet person at a distance. If you know me personally, we have a good relationship, you know that my quiet appearance is like completely different from how I am on a one-on-one basis. So anyways, besides the point, there's Instagram, I feel like is one of the most popular ones. Apparently TikTok is really popular. I didn't really fit into the TikTok community, in my opinion. I didn't really get it. I saw people doing stuff too that I didn't even know how to do. But that's my that's more of my like weird natures of myself. You know what I'm saying? Of not just, I'm a type of person, I don't mind learning new things, but when I start to see like I'm confused and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's not for me. My music is still, however, on the platform. So anyways, the benefits of social media is to connect with other like-minded people. Benefits of social media is basically to connect with other like-minded people, which is a beautiful thing in my opinion. Now, the traditional way of doing this would be to simply just go to university or college, but that costs a lot of money, and not everybody has those sort of aspirations, because not everybody is supposed to attend university or college. It does not mean that that person is any less of. You can know a lot without that, okay? The thing is that university and college, it gives an opportunity to possibly live a traditionally successful life, but a lot of people have gone to college and they have, not been as successful as they thought, because we understand that that whole vision of the American dream isn't really what it seemed like. We start to find out that, oh, this American dream vision actually applies to a specific group of people. That's the secret they didn't tell you, but that's besides the point. It's just the same sort of concept could be applied to situations like going to college and university. Now, the alternative benefit of college and university is to meet people of like-mindedness. This is the reason why they have stuff like clubs and organizations within your college and university. But guess what? you actually don't have to go to college or university to get that opportunity. You could actually just simply go onto a social media platform. So today, there's no reason to really feel a sense of loneliness, okay? You can have a bunch of friends in real life that you interact with, but you still feel a sense of loneliness on a day-to-day basis. Guess what? You have social media to connect with people at a distance that actually have the same interest as yourself. Those are the benefits of social media. It can keep you up to date with things going on in the world. I've said in previous videos, I don't watch TV or any of that stuff because I feel like the type of person that I am and the goals that I have for myself, TV is a distraction. In addition to this, I've already overindulged in TV in the past. When I like a show or something, I watch the whole shit very quickly. So I've overindulged in all the greatest shows. I've seen the best shows. It's hard for me to believe that there's another show for me to watch that would actually pique my interest. I've seen a lot of stuff, and at this time it's very important, I think, for our society, I cannot stress it enough, to start to move to other forms of entertainment. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with watching TV and stuff. Like, I really personally don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know myself, so I have my own preferences. You have your own preferences. They got their own preferences. That's beautiful. It creates like this equality of difference, not indifference, of difference. You're different because you do this and I do that and they do that, but I don't judge you in a negative way for it. It doesn't strike my ego because I'm secure within myself and my preferences. So when it comes to social media and stuff, right? Social media is beneficial in that sense. Like I said, it can help you find like-minded people who have a similar interest to yourself, and this could give you a sense of belongingness. So I think it's very important to find other people who do have the same interests and beliefs as you do. It's very important. This could prevent things like, people from being suicidal, from feeling like an outcast. Remember, suicide is something generally linked to feelings of loneliness. I learned that in sociology years ago. There's a strong connection between feeling lonely and suicide. So it's very important. Like, we ought to thank social media for giving us these opportunities. And, those are the benefits of social media. Mostly, social media allows you to be able to advertise things that you're doing, to broadcast things that you're doing so other people could see, what you're doing. Unfortunately, you need money to do these things. Everything you need money, but there's opportunities to just broadcast your stuff. You actually don't need money. You just need time, patience, and research to learn how to do these things. Now, if you don't have the time and patience to do these things, then that's when money is a great resource to have, because somebody else could do it for you. But in general, social media, it gives you the opportunity to connect with others, to feel a sense of belongingness, to broadcast something that you're doing, things that you care about, and other people can connect with that. It can give off a sense of comfortability, just, to feel more comfortable within your values. And it also is a platform that allows for education. Social media is a great tool, or it's a great, I would just say, like, platform, whatever. I know there's many different platforms, but in general, social media is just very great for being able to gain information. So it is actually an educational resource as well. Now, it's up to the person to recognize what information is valuable to them and what information is going to be something that's not so valuable to them. And this is where the detriments of social media come into play, because at the end of the day, people are very influenced by what they can see. And this is where stuff like what people would call witchcraft comes in, because, to be honest, people don't cause witchcraft. Like, A person is really not so much of a witch. A person could be an influencer in some sort of way, okay? But it takes a crowd to be a witch. Like witchcraft is caused by crowds. This is the reason why, in the past, somebody could literally do like an experiment or something like that, and I forgot exactly what the experiment is. I should have looked it up, but it just really came to mind. But I remember it was like some sort of experiment where they were like shocking people. Look up, the name of the experiment is on the screen. This was way back in the day, and the person was telling them, like a person that they trusted, no, we're allowed to do this. I need you to press the button and shock the person. And they would hear the person scream after getting shocked, and these people would still keep doing it. That's witchcraft. Because a bunch of other people are doing something, you think that it's okay. Why were you taken out of your own sense of judgment when you can use your own sensibility to know that's wrong? That's witchcraft. Because you literally have become ignorant based upon what a bunch of other people are doing, instead of being able to separate yourself and see what's really going on. That's witchcraft. Instead, people are scared of stupid stuff. But that's what witchcraft is, and this is the problem with social media, and it's really not the problem of social media, it's the problem of the maturity level of people today in society. People just don't know how to judge things. And I'm making this video not to criticize, not to make you feel bad for yourself. That's not the point. That's another issue. Stop feeling bad for yourself. Hear the message and try to make a change. That's it. I didn't make this video for people to cry about, I'm stupid and I have a bad sense of judgment. No. Oh, shoot. She's right. That's actually true. I see that happen all the time. I'm gonna look out for that. That's progress. That's progress. So that's the negative side of social media, is that it's a peer pressure tool. Back in the day, they say like people will come up to you and say, hey, do you want this cigarette? And that's the traditional peer pressure that people know of. But there's a lot of peer pressure literally on social media. And you have to be able to have a good sense of judgment to see what makes sense and what don't make sense. And a lot of this just takes a good sense of, knowing yourself, and just, not everybody's going to be able to do it, because not everybody has that ability to wake up. Like, in this society, we're supposed to have people that are asleep, It's like, if everybody was woken up, it would be kind of an issue, I guess. So it's good that, some people are like this, but it's bad that too many people are like this right now. It's a problem. And that's why I'm bringing it to our awareness, so that we can at least, have a little bit of balance. Now, you don't want to be like me, who sees things like way too, like, to be honest, I can't see well. Like right now I have contact lenses in. So, I have a strong prescription. Once these contact lenses come off, or if I'm not wearing glasses, everything's blurry. But I can see stuff on a deep level. I may not be able to see so well superficially. That's the reason why I feel like I could see things more intuitively. Because everything has to be balanced. You know what I'm saying? If one of your senses are jacked up, a different sense ought to strengthen itself. So that's just a theory. But anyways, that's mainly what I want to speak about in this video. Social media and its benefits, bringing like-minded people together, feeling a sense of connection to others, and having the ability to, promote a business or something that you're doing, whether it be a blog or something that you just care about, like an interest. And then also, to stay in touch with family and friends. That's, where Facebook is very beneficial. Facebook kind of proves your identity a little bit better than things like Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Instagram and Twitter is also very beneficial platforms too. I personally didn't like Twitter that much. That's why I had deactivated my account a long time ago, and I had went back on to try to connect with others. But my Twitter was so old that, you know, those people were like the stuff I was maybe paying attention to a long time ago. Like, I've transformed myself completely, pretty much. A lot of people too, they just left these platforms. Like, my age group, you know, we went to school. Some of us had kids. Some of us got married. So social media became something that they detached from, you know? So, boom. That's pretty much all I really have to say in this video. You know, the social media benefits, and then the issues with social media is basically, you know, what I was saying about the sort of like influence that it has on other people's sense of judgment. A lot of times it can make people's judgment poor, because what it's doing is you're allowing for things like likes to prevent you from actually using your judgmental skills. So do you get what I'm saying? If you're constantly being told how to judge something, you will actually stop using your skill of judgment. So this is the reason why people's judgment is declining, because they're not actually utilizing their own sense of judgment. Instead, they're being told how to judge something based upon likes and subscribers and followers and stuff. So it's actually a huge detriment in that sense, because all that stuff is fabricated today. A lot of it is not really what it is. And so that's a huge issue right now. It's just like anything else. Think about it, like whatever hand that you write with, like if you're a person who only writes with one hand, right? Like I write with my right hand. So if I try to write with my left hand, it comes out sloppy because I never write with my left hand. It's the same concept with judgment. If you're not utilizing your judgment because you're being told how to judge, then eventually your judgment is going to decline, because you're not actually exercising that portion of mental exercise or mental consciousness or mental awareness or mental skill. You know what I'm saying? So boom. That's all I really want to speak about in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.